picks?
Where's the picks, bro?
You want picks? We're live, bro. What picks do you want?
Need some picks.
Man.
Need some trading picks. Need some IM picks. Let's go.
It's not easy right now to do picks in a market like this, man.
Oh, you're telling me?
It's a hard market to win in, unless you're shorting.
Well, wouldn't you be shorting in a market like this?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the only way to make money in a market like this is to short. But I mean, at any point in time, the market could scream right back up.
It could.
So that's the thing is, it's not as easy as what it seems. Like it would have been good to short 2 weeks ago, because in the last
everything's moving at the speed of like gold. It's crazy.
Have you seen the price? Have you seen the price of Bitcoin?
What is it at? Like 50 or 6,000 something?
No, 4,000.
Oh, it dropped even more. Eh?
It's at 4,000.
4,000. Oh.
4,000.
How about Tesla? What's Tesla at?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
They're getting slaughtered with everybody.
Everybody's getting slaughtered.
Getting slaughtered.
Yeah. Everything's getting slaughtered, man. So this is the time where we went from an all-time high market melt up to the trifecta. We've got an oil war. We've got coming back from all-time highs ever in history of the stock market. So that's a natural pullback. And then we've got obviously the coronavirus, which we talked about first. And everybody was calling us fear mongers, and everybody was saying we're crazy, and everybody was calling us, weird names and stuff.
Hey, do you think our Canadian dollar is going to go back down to 60 cents?
60 cents?
Yeah.
No, why?
I hope it does.
You hope it does?
No, I hope it doesn't.
Where are you getting the idea it's going to go to 60 cents?
I'm just wondering if you think it's going to go back down, because we're all like we don't have a reserve. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, if this does go a little bit haywire in Canada, a lot of people be going bankrupt. Little companies going bankrupt just for this little blip. You know what I mean? So
you think companies?
No bailouts in Canada?
You think companies will go bankrupt?
Help anybody in Canada, right?
You think companies will go bankrupt because maybe 3 months of business is lost?
Some little small companies. A lot of these homeowners, they don't. They need to work, right, in order to survive, right? So let's hope this is quick. That's why everybody's kind of on the same page now in Canada. We're really 30 days without pay. That's 1 month without pay. I mean, not everybody's in that position to be able to do that, but suffer it out at best, right? So 30 days, you figure out whether you got it or you don't, and then everything goes back to normal. So that's why there's got to be something more behind this. You know what I mean? Got to be something more behind it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, when I talk to people,
interest rates are almost in the negatives. The Federal Reserve, Canada Reserve. Do we even have a reserve anymore? I think Trudeau gave all of our reserve away, didn't he?
Yo, be easy on Trudeau. He may have the coronavirus, and his wife does have the coronavirus.
Right, but nevertheless, I mean, it is what.
That's the guy. That's the genius. That's the genius who decided to fly people in from Wuhan.
Yep.
Canadian hero.
Anyways.
A Canadian hero. Yeah. Justin Trudeau.
He's no hero.
A Canadian hero.
He's a drama teacher.
He saved. He's a drama.
That's what he is.
Was he a drama teacher?
Yeah, he was a drama teacher out in Vancouver.
Wow. Damn. So, are you trading Bitcoin right now anymore, or are you just?
No, I'm staying a little bit. I'm looking at it a little bit, but I haven't looked at it in a while. I'm just looking at the gold. Dude, Bitcoin is just kind of going down, just like everything else. So
everything's going down.
I'm looking at the commodity, not the commodity, the hot stock for where everybody brings their money, all else fails. Do you think about it? In the States, I mean, like everybody that has paper cash money, like if everything goes sideways, which it won't, but if it ever goes sideways, all that paper you're holding on to, like the $1 million in the basement or in the bed or whatever, that paper it's like Federal Reserve notes. So it's not even actually money, right? It's not even really cash. It's like useless paper. Shit hit the fan. And in Canada, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you just stick kind of like to the gold, and because that's where everybody ends up, bartering back to the gold and silver, right? Bitcoin, that's like.
But it's funny. Like usually in my,
no matter what is coming.
In my experience as a trader, usually there's always something you can invest in, right?
Yeah.
Even right now, there's still stuff you can invest in. Like you can invest in the VIX. You can invest in like the short ETF. There's an HMJI short ETF for cannabis stocks, which just keeps going up because the cannabis sector is just getting completely annihilated, like disappearing, like it doesn't even exist anymore. What cannabis sector, right? It's been so decimated, you can bet against it. So there are ways to still make money in these markets. You can short stocks. So there's still a lot of ways to make money. You can buy puts if you're doing options. If you're part of our trading academy, you can sell, which means short. Essentially all the indexes. You can short gold, you can short Bitcoin, you can short all the currencies, you can short Forex, you can short all the stocks. I mean, you can still make a killing from your home, guys. You can still make a killing from your home, guys. You can still make a killing from your home on your phone. All you got to do is join the academy. We can do this and master this and make money from home. I mean, one of the members today, whose training is pretty good.
Yep.
Right. So, 15 grand in a morning, in the time of fear, we can capitalize in a time of fear. And as an investor, I want us to get better and better and take advantage of these situations. So there's really no need to panic. We do have a solution for everyone. Everyone can trade from their phone. Anyone can trade from their phone anywhere in the world. All you need to do is join the academy. And if you are quarantined at home and you're worried about how you're going to make money, join the academy. We'll show you how you can make money trading. We'll show you how you can make money by teaching other people how to trade. And now's the best time ever to do this because
you're going to quarantine yourself.
We're being forced to self-quarantine. I mean, the NBA shut down, NHL shut down, Major League Baseball shut down.
At least for 30 days.
Tom Hanks has the coronavirus. His wife has the coronavirus. The Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau's wife, has the coronavirus.
Hey, Rich, what do you think the chances are that Justin has it?
I think there's a very good chance he has it.
Like, what do you think? Like 100%?
No, I can't say 100%, but I would say at least 50%.
50? Oh, that's playing it safe. Playing it really safe. Hi, honey, I'm home from the UK. Mwah. Oh, you just got the corona.
No, I know, but is it that easy? Is it that easy to get it?
It's not easy to get it, man. It's a pandemic.
Yeah, but nobody knows, right? Like, okay, for example, like the Utah Jazz.
No one wants to admit it.
The Utah Jazz.
You see people wearing masks. They're going into the subways, taking their masks off. They're licking their fingers. And they're rubbing it all over the poles where people hold it. That's some dirty shit, bro.
That's animals, man. That's just animals.
Some dirty shit. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna go. Like I say, it was like we're 50 days behind China, and if China's doing 10,000 scans a day, and we haven't done 10,000 in total, including the States, we're just gonna give it back to the people. I think that's all making it kind of a thing, where everybody's just gonna, spread it around and kind of just give it to everybody because we're not doing anything about it. But when it hits, I mean, I guess the last thing you got to worry about is buying toilet paper because you all got it now. And that's just crazy. Like, okay, sure, some food, some frozen food, canned food, yeah. there's like no toilet paper anywhere. So I got an idea. You guys, you
But
go
why?
to your-
Why is
you
no?
go to
But
your
like,
trusty
why?
Eddie,
Okay,
you
so
buy some paper towel.
let's no. But let's
Go buy
talk
some
about
paper
let's
towel.
talk about the toilet paper thing. Seriously, if you know that that's a first world problem, right?
Okay.
Like toilet paper is a first world problem, right?
I get, yeah. I
Like
guess.
it shows you
You're
what's
gonna get
wrong.
used to wiping your ass with leaves or shells from.
Hey, well, whatever, man. All I'm trying to say is, if you have money, should you be spending it on toilet paper or food, bro?
Yeah. Well, what do you think, bro?
Food.
I think. Well, you're not gonna need much toilet paper if you don't have any food.
Well, I'm just trying to say, like, it shows you.
This would be the ideal time for everybody to fast and clear their stomach and get their immune system boosted.
These are first world problems, bro. These are first world problems. We don't even know what it is to suffer. In third world countries, they don't even have food or water. We're sitting here spending our money on toilet paper.
Yeah.
This goes to show how stupid we are. So instead of spending money,
and you have money,
so you're going to spend your money first on toilet paper.
So you don't have to. So say if you have it, and now all of a sudden you run out of toilet paper, you as a good Canadian citizen don't want to go outside and infect anybody in the stores or anything like that. So that's why you're loading up. But I think it's gone a little bit out of. It's been blown way.
I don't know. I was talking to my dad today, and my dad said it's just the stupidest thing ever. He's in Toronto. He's like, Rich, you won't believe it. He goes, I go to the store, I can't find toilet paper.
Hey, here's a great idea. And you guys, this is a great idea. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, it's a great idea to do. Go buy paper towel. Okay, it'll still flush the same. Go buy paper towel. But what you do is you take that roll of paper towel and you put it on a miter saw, sliding miter saw, chop saw, whatever. And you cut the paper towel in three. You cut that big long cardboard, and you cut it into three, and then you got your rolls of paper towel that'll fit on your rolls of toilet paper made out of paper towel that'll fit on your roll.
No, but isn't that very coarse though? Won't that be very coarse? That won't feel very comfortable.
Hey man, I don't know what to say, bro. You can't find any toilet paper. Go to your local McDonald's and empty the bins, man. I don't know what to say, but I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to say that.
I'm just saying as a suggestion, bro.
These are first world problems, right?
Cut it into three on the miter saw, and then you got three rolls, right?
Oh, look, Calio is saying that's pretty smart. He likes your idea.
There you go.
See, people like your idea. They like your invention. They like your invention.
That's what I'm for here. So
I just think that toilet paper is first world problems. It goes to show that nobody in North America is ready for a pandemic, because the first thing everybody does is they run for toilet paper. They're not even getting food. They're getting toilet paper.
Well, no, not true. All the frozen foods are all gone, right? I mean, like.
No, I know, but the only thing that's sold out everywhere, is toilet paper.
Right.
So it's the first thing that everybody's grabbing.
That's is there a stock for toilet paper? I don't know.
I know. We need to look for, guys. We need to find the toilet paper stocks.
Paper stock.
What's the toilet paper stocks, guys? Let's pull up the symbols right now. We need to get to work. Find the toilet paper stocks. This is going to be the diamond in the rough.
I heard the toilet paper, the cardboard part of it, though, and all like the latest batches that were on the shelves, all of that cardboard part that holds the toilet paper together.
Yeah.
It was made in Wuhan.
I got people in our group chat saying that they think that the Chinese are infecting us through the toilet paper.
Well, they're definitely a bleached product that you're.
Oh! I'm getting toilet paper stocks. Hold on. See, the community is spitting out winners. Look at that. Toilet paper stocks. Keep going, Jared.
Yeah, no, I'm saying whoever said that, they're poisoning us through the toilet paper, darn right they are. I mean, whoever it is that's doing it, sure. It's all bleached material, all bleached product. You're stuffing it in your butthole. I mean, isn't that the fastest way to get drunk too? Just put it in your butthole. I heard about that. So yeah, putting like stuff like there over time, sure, it causes problems. Most definitely.
So what do you think about Trudeau's wife having the coronavirus? You think that now, because the Prime Minister of Canada's wife has it, people in Canada will start taking it more seriously?
He might just take it out on us, the Canadians, when he gets better. He might just take it out on us. Who knows? Not quite sure, but I think people are starting to take it serious, Rich, unless they're just completely programmed. And a program is saying, watch, we can make them dance. Let's go get them all. Let's make them all get toilet paper. You know what I mean? Seriously. To hear about this 5G problem now that's happening, about our frequencies, the frequency is going to be changing, so it's going to be like, they can almost read your mind when you're walking by these units. It's crazy. And since our music, our chakra has changed from the 435 to the 440, more from the heart, now more in the head, brain thinking. So it's definitely something to talk about in the next few years for sure, about what's going to be happening.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So one of the members here is saying that she believes that the actors and the politicians that are saying that they have this are lying.
Okay, so then there's a conspiracy that the stock market is crashing, and the interest rates are going into the negatives, so the big house can refund the banks at a higher interest rate, which in turn will come back and rebound us for small loans with smaller interests. And then when it's all said and done, the interest rates go higher. And that's the reason for it, because they got to make up for all the loss of the money that hasn't been being made in this time. So yes, it's a great strategical way to get us into the New World Order thinking. Did you see the from satellites, you could actually see China, bro? The pollution levels have gone down to almost nothing because all of the factories are closed. Did you see that lately? You can actually see it. It's crazy how much pollution has been kind of put away from China. There's nothing coming out of China anymore. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, we've got to definitely make up for that. But if, like I was saying, if China is already getting better, right? And we're 50 days behind China. Look what China went through. Now, we don't have 1 billion people here, so it's not gonna, it's not gonna be as bad. And if we catch it on time, considering, like I was saying earlier, they're scanning 10,000 people a day versus we're not even scanning people. Our hospitals aren't even, they're not full yet, but it could be coming. I mean, and people are preparing for it, right? So, hence all the frozen food's gone, all the toilet paper's gone, because people are thinking they're going to be in their house for 30 days because they don't want to catch this new virus that's going around that could potentially attack and damage your respiratory tract. So, I heard it from some guy. Who did I hear it from? Elderberry. It helps with your respiratory tract. So if you're feeling like your lungs are having a little bit of a hard time breathing, shortness of breath or whatnot, go get some elderberry tea. You got to find it. Find it before it's gone. Before it all gets, bought up or sold again on eBay or Amazon for twice as much. Just do yourself a favor and go get some, and that can help or prevent and builds the immune system. And that's what you need in this time, right? I mean, we're all going to get over the fact that flu season's almost over, influenza season's almost over. We're coming into spring in the next, week or so, 2 weeks. So you're going to see all these flu-like symptoms kind of dissipating. And then all of a sudden you're going to see if we're not careful, we're going to see a big wave of the COVID. So, listen, hey, just take precaution. You don't have to fill your whole back of your Sprinter van up with toilet paper. You know what I mean? You don't have to take that much precaution. But yeah, we'll just take a little bit of precaution. Wash your hands. Wash your hands a lot. Hand sanitizers. Try not to touch your face. This is all legitimate stuff. You know, it's all legitimate stuff.
So the market crashed hard today. The biggest drop since 1987. So the biggest drop in 33 years we just saw. What do you think about the fact that both Mark Cuban today was on CNBC with Jim Cramer, and Jim Cramer is pretty much saying that he doesn't see an end in sight. He's like, I can't see how this gets better, which is kind of where I'm at. And I'm like, how does this get better? But then Mark Cuban,
I think it's going to get better in about 30 days.
And then Mark Cuban is sitting there, and he's obviously a billionaire, and he's sitting there saying, well, he's been buying. What did he buy? He bought LVY.
He wants the stocks to go down lower so he can buy them all.
Yeah, well, he bought
Stocks to go down lower so they can buy them all.
Of course, he bought LVY and Twitter. He bought LVY and Twitter. So those are the two picks that Mark Cuban bought, guys. If you want to know what Mark Cuban's buying, he bought LVY and Twitter. And he's down on both. He bought them 2 days ago. He's down on both. Obviously, because the market's been down, right? So he's buying the dip, right? So
this is what you're supposed to be doing.
No, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to say to everybody that even billionaires are down on stocks too sometimes.
Well, yeah.
So don't think you're the only one that's down on stocks, because even Mark Cuban is buying stocks on the dip.
Yeah, because he knows what's going to happen. He knows what's going to happen. It's going to shoot back up. Eventually, it's going to shoot back up. So, what do you think about our dollar now? Like, our dollar's getting pummeled. Canadian dollar's getting pummeled, Rich.
Well, yeah, because the Canadian dollar is really tied up to oil. And oil right now is having serious problems. One of my members of our academy called me up today and said, Rich, like, they just told me to go home for a month. Like, you know, and he's in Alberta, and he's like, there's just no money anymore in the industry because the price has been cut so low that these companies aren't making money, so they're just laying everybody off.
Yeah, but did you go get gas today?
Did I get gas today? No, I didn't need gas today, but I saw the price was low.
Did you drive by a gas station today? Did you happen to look at the price of gas?
Yeah, it's getting lower.
It's like lower by like 6-7 cents. Well, at least out here it is. I don't know. We pay astronomical out through the nose for everything, and gas is included. So I haven't really seen a difference in the gas prices. You know, just the other day it was $1.46. That's pretty high, for fuel.
So I have a question here. Dallas says, I don't understand how anything will stop spreading if people are just self-isolating when they are sick. So if they're okay, they become spreaders. Well, no. I mean, apparently what happens is once you're okay, then you're okay. You're free and clear. You no longer have it. So the whole
got over the hump,
yeah. So the whole goal here is to get through it. So if everybody self-isolates, anyone who's sick can go to the hospital, and anybody that's not sick doesn't have to go to the hospital. So hopefully we find a way to get through it. They would stay home, and hopefully over the next 30, 60, 90 days, I believe you say 30 days. I think it's going to be 90.
Okay, it could be 90.
I think it's more like 90 because we've been.
What I'm saying, like the 30 days, sorry to cut you off. I was just saying the 30-day mark would be about the time where you could tell whether you have it or not. If you quarantined yourself today, okay, within 30 days, you would know if you had it or not. Is basically what I'm saying. So people are preparing for that. And you know what the thing is? It might not work out as well as they plan because not everybody's going to quarantine themselves at the same time. I mean, we won't even shut our airlines down. We just make sure you don't fly. You're using it at your own risk. Trump just closed the borders down to Europe now. So, like, we're the only ones left, you know, that haven't closed the borders. And I wonder why. It's because our leader has isolated himself in a room. I don't even know what's going on. So he's looking out for himself. You know what I mean? not the people. So, you know, you haven't closed the borders yet. I mean, you haven't figured it out yet. This guy is a dumbass. You know, I don't know what else to say about that part. But
Well, you know, maybe now he'll take it more seriously now that his wife has it, right? Maybe he'll think twice about flying people in from Wuhan, right? Now that his wife has it.
well, I mean, it's a little bit too late now, right? I mean, Wuhan probably doesn't want us to come over there because they're getting it under control. They're the one doing all the screening. They're the one doing they've quarantined 1 billion people. You know, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So they're taking care of it more than we are because we haven't seen it yet. We're not affected by it yet. What is there, 1 death out here in BC? I don't know if there's even a death in Toronto yet. But I know there's been a couple deaths in the States, but, you know, they've got 300 and something million. We have only got, 38 million? So that's a big difference, right? It's a huge percentage. How long is the season going to be down for? Don't know. You say it's 90 days, that's a big part of the season. Why finish the season? You know what I mean? Why not just cancel the rest of the season then, right? So 90 days out of the season. I mean, how can you actually have the Raptors hold defending champions one more year? That's a good thing, isn't it? That's a positive.
So let me ask you a question. So one of the
years in a row.
one of the people watching live just asked, have I spoken to my friend from China? So I have a friend, John, who lives there. And he's actually been saying that things are getting way better in China. He's saying that 85% of the people have gone back to work.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. We're about 50 days behind China. So if we're not doing and we're not following suit what China did, quarantining everybody, because, you know, no one really listens out here. Try and quarantine everybody out here. They're just going to laugh at you. You know what I mean? You just got to close everything. If you close everything, then the economy gets hit, right? So then there's no bailout for Canadians. Who's going to bail us out? I mean, Trudeau gave all our money, like I was saying earlier. So
he gave all of a sudden we went from all-time highs to, like, even though we're not at all-time lows, we feel like we're all the way low. The market feels like it's low.
We spent 10 years getting out of a huge deficit, and now we're right back into it. We spent how many years trying to get to that AAA credit again, and look at it, it's just getting obliterated. You know what I mean? So, I mean, but that's a different topic altogether. We could rant about that all day, all night about just this clown boy that's in charge. So, but that's on me, Rich. That's not on you, right? That's my opinion, not your opinion. I just think, I mean, and this could be spun the complete other way. You know, this is a conspiracy for interest rates. This is a conspiracy for the higher ups that, you know, a lot of people now are making a lot of money. It's not like before. Like, a lot of people are becoming millionaires, right? So in order to lower that, all those millionaires, let's make them all lose their money in the stock market. And if they don't lose their money in the stock market, let's tank the real estate. You know what I mean? So not so many people are rich anymore and can do whatever they want to do and get away whatever they can get away, because we know what's coming, right? It's this new world order kind of thing coming in. You know, they need to be able to be in control. And this is a perfect example of absolute control throughout what's happening. Like I said, we're lucky in Canada in a sense that we get to go and do whatever we want to do and make our own decision, right? Unless, you know, until you're picked up by the RCMP or the OPP or something, right? So I think we're good. So if everybody at the same time quarantines themselves, if everybody in Canada just quarantined themselves for 30 days, all at the same time, within 30 days we discover who has it, who doesn't, you know, assess everybody, figure it all out to the point where, you know, we can treat these people whatever kind of treatment we give them. There's no vaccine yet. But you're saying Israel came up with some kind of vaccine.
I'm not saying it. One of our members is
on that a little bit.
One of our members is saying it. I don't have evidence of it.
Well, no, I mean, there's not. We're gonna pay with the ass for the vaccine, anyways, right?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
it's all about making money, my friend.
Well, that's it.
We know this.
What else are you gonna do? So, and these these organizations, these sport organizations, these guys are losing a lot of money, man. You got to remember too, everybody that works in those arenas. You know what I mean? Like, the whole place has to be quarantined down, just like they're trying to show it in all the airplanes. You know, we're spraying on our airplanes. You know, it's not as bad as you think. Come fly with us. Stock's getting just annihilated. You know what I mean? You can go somewhere for. You can pay
the airlines are begging for us to,
like you were paying in the 90s for a flight now in 2020. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy, right? So
the airlines are begging us to fly with them. Oh, we're cleaning our planes. Fly with us, and everyone's like,
these banks. If this money drops as much as it's going to drop, these banks are going to beg you to lend money, to borrow their money. This is what's going to happen. So. If it does come down to it, right, they're going to be begging you to take their money, right, at a very, very low interest rate.
Well, I mean, people are not stupid. Once they realize that this is real, which now they're clearly starting to realize. Obviously, it's too late, but now they're realizing it. They're not going to be as willing to take a chance, travel, and potentially catch this coronavirus. Why would anybody want this?
All I know is all the books are being rewritten, and if you take out all the elderly, you've taken away all the knowledge and all the backbone, and everybody's just a bunch of sheep that you can control all the sheep. Think about it like that too, right? There's many ways to look at it. You know, you take out a generation of people of pensions, and anybody that has the actual truth to anything that happened and why it's happening for the last 100 years. Yeah, you can definitely be the man in control, the man in charge, right? Not have to worry about anybody knowing anything about history. Absolutely crazy.
So the market's down again. Not as bad.
Well,
right now,
yeah, it's all down, but I mean, like, gold's sitting at 1560, 1559. Remember we were talking about this?
The Dow looks like it's making a move right now.
Yeah, so we were talking about this a month ago. I don't know. We went live.
The S&P 500 just went green. The S&P 500 just went green in futures.
So
that's positive.
I know a lot of private companies, Federal Reserve, they're all going to be soaking their money into the economy, right? So,
well, I mean, when I'm hearing that, the Dow Jones just went green. So the Dow Jones just went green. The S&P 500 just went green in futures. This is positive. We need a green day tomorrow, man. You know, tomorrow's Friday the 13th.
Yeah, very symbolic.
And you know, the weird thing is we've had 13 red days out of the last 15 trading days. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. I was just explaining that to you, to everybody, in my opinion on why and what the reasoning for the stock market and why it's acting the way it's acting is. Interest rates are going to go higher. They're going to go lower it a little bit, and they're going to give us a reason why they need to go higher. And they're just going to take more from the pocket. I think that's just mainly the main goal. And like, if you look at like the situation with Trump and the Democrats, I mean, this is a huge battle between the Democrats. I mean, these guys have been, they've been selling the USA away for many years now, right? So Trump's there to try and hold the fort down, and shit's hitting the fan, right? So, and it's all connected. If you don't think it's all connected, then
Well, it's nice to see the S&P 500 in the green, the Dow in the green. It's not huge, but it's good to see because we've been seeing so much red. Sometimes when you see red so much, you think it's never going to end. And when you see green so much, you think it's never going to end. And it feels like the end of the world because we've had 13 red days out of the last 15. But we've been in like epic, and a crash or a collapse is definitely not a good thing. Loss of wages, loss of income, loss of jobs is definitely not a good thing. Do you think the government could come out with some type of stimulus to give money back to the people somehow? Is there anything that they could do?
Canada?
I mean, Trudeau just came out and said he's going to stimulate and support this coronavirus with over $1 billion.
Oh Oh yeah, and the budget's gonna balance itself too, right, Rich?
Well, clearly not, obviously.
So you can't I understand what
Look, SC is saying Australia is giving their citizens money. There it is.
Okay.
They're
So
giving
where are
money
we
to
going
their
to get our
people.
money from? We don't have it. This guy's put us back in debt. He gives all our money away. Where are we going to get our money from? Oh, wait.
Well, he just found another bill.
That's right.
He just found another $1 billion. So clearly they have ways, bro. They just print it. What do you mean? It's just printed.
That's a great way to get our dollar back down to 60 cents.
Well, you just said 60 cents. Now you know the reason, because they're just going to print it. It's going to get more dilution. It's going to be more diluted. More dilution. They're going to print more, and that's going to drive the price down. There you go.
Everybody that's a homeowner, the real estate's going to go down.
For sure the real estate's going to go down. You can't – if the stock market goes down, the real estate will go down.
I don't know. I don't. I think Canada's the safe haven for that because everybody wants to come to Canada, bro.
No.
Coronavirus or not.
No, man. Canada can't protect themselves against an economic collapse. By the way, guys, the Dow Jones is starting to pump. We're almost up 200 points. This is good. Oh, we're up 200 points, up 1%. The Dow Jones is up 211 points. It's amazing to finally see green. I'm going to have to share this on Instagram now. 225 points. Let me share that on Instagram. Share some positive news for once, because it's been a hell of a lot of negatives for the last few weeks. Oh my goodness. And it's not me, guys. I want to be positive. I can't. I'm just the messenger, man. I can't control the markets. I don't control the markets.
Yeah, I think this goes a little bit deeper than the markets, though. It's just a pawn of this chess game that's being played under everybody's nose. Oh my god. Yeah. That was just dirty.
Friday the 13th. We're going to have a green day on Friday the 13th. How weird would that be?
Everything's going up. USD, CAD just jumped up. Everything's jumping right now. So
this is the rally. This is the rally. People are
so much.
This is the rally. People are going to be like, we found the bottom.
Yeah.
See how quickly things change from it's a recession to we found a bottom.
This one little surge to take the rest of everybody out. And then it drops again. Takes everybody else out. It goes back up.
Don't say that.
You know what's gonna happen.
Don't say that, man. We got to be positive. We gotta.
You can't be stupid.
We gotta say it into. We gotta say it into existence.
You gotta speak it and manifest it.
Mark Cuban's buying stocks. Why would he be buying stocks?
He has multi millions of dollars. So yeah.
Well, why would he be buying stocks if he didn't think that they were going to go higher?
Of course, eventually they're going to go higher. I mean, they're at a good price.
But he said himself he's holding the bag. It was very interesting to hear a billionaire say he was holding the bag. I was like, okay.
A billionaire that spends, billionaire that buys, maybe $10 million in shares, sure, whatever.
Yeah, just for fun.
Sure, he bought $10 million, but he's still got $1 billion. So if he loses the $10 million, it's like,
Yeah, well, he's not going to lose. He's not going to lose
$100 to him versus your 100,000.
He's not going to lose 10 million, because even if it goes down 10%, he loses $1 million.
Yeah,
right.
So I'm just exaggerating. I mean, to the point where he's a billionaire. So he's acquiring all assets. The billionaires are going to own everything, right? So that's kind of what happens. It's been happening ever since.
But it's funny because he's talking about buying, and Jim Cramer thinks it's going lower.
Okay. So you got two really you got a billionaire buying, you got Jim Cramer doing well for himself, saying it's going to go a little bit lower. So I mean, buy, sell, do what you think you're going to do. Get into the academy. And why do you trade together? And we can all, with one, instead of one brain, everybody can pick everybody's brain. And there's a lot of people in the academy. And, you can make right money moves, short, quick moves. long-term moves, whatever you feel like you're comfortable with. But I know it's there. I know the knowledge is there. IM Academy. So you should just look at Rich's link, check it out, and if you're interested, then come on aboard and welcome to the team. And let's just start making money. Everybody's making money on the way down, and now I think a lot of people that have figured that this is how certain players are starting to buy, that this could be the bottom. Some people are listening, like you said, Richard, that some people are listening to Kramer's thinking it's going to go lower. So, it's better to have, more than one brain thinking about this whole thing and how you're wrapping your head around this volatile market right now, because everything is moving at the speed of gold. And that doesn't usually happen. Like some of these stocks, they move a lot slower and everything's moving so fast. Right?
It's crazy. So the UFC today announced that they're going to be still hosting their events, but they will not have fans watching. What do you think about that?
Well, okay, so that's fair. I mean, if they're testing the fighters and if the fighters are all going to hang out with the fighters, then it doesn't really matter. But I think if the fights must go on, the fight must go on. The show must go on, right? So these fighters, they're in a kind of a heavy duty guys. No disrespect to them, but they're in a different element when it comes to like NBA or NHL, baseball, MLB, NFL. And for some reason, they just have a different reputation. Once they're superstars like that, then maybe they won't be sacrificed. By the owners of these companies. But I mean, if you have a fight coming up and you have, and now all of a sudden they say, oh, it's only worth this much. I mean, do you really want to get your head banged in for just, way less money? Or is it just you have no choice because you're a fighter and you have to fight, you have to make money, right? Because how are they going to make money on the fights if it's only going to be on, can you imagine how much those fights are going to cost? Everybody's home.
They'll probably make more money on Yeah, they're gonna make more money on the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Yo, so Bitcoin's actually climbing.
Everything's going up right now.
Bitcoin actually went back up to 5,200 just recently. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, it was 50. I thought it's okay.
50, yeah, 55, 5,500. Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was around 56. That's where I saw it, right?
It was at 40. Wow. It went, bro. It was at 3,000 today. Holy moly.
Was it 3,000?
Yeah, it was under 4,000. What the hell? I'm looking at the chart right now. This thing's going nuts. Bitcoin's going nuts. Wow. People are asking me where I think Bitcoin's going to go. Right now, the chart looks like it's going down.
It's going back up. Everything's going to go up in a matter of...
Short term, it looks like it's going down, but long term, it's going to go way higher. But short term, it looks like it's going down because that's where the pressure is right now. It's just a lot of downward pressure. But we're having a little bit of a bounce back. We're going to have, hit a bottom. We're going to bounce back like a dead cat bounce or, a trend reversal. If we go down 13 out of 15 days, at some point you will see green again. But, people ask what the bottom was. I mean, if you could have got in earlier today at like under 4,000, I mean, that's an amazing entry. Anything under 4,000, I think for Bitcoin is an amazing entry. Amazing entry. I mean, if I can get into Bitcoin under $4,000, then I wouldn't mind buying like 10 Bitcoin and just sitting on that. Cause I know that'll run from like, $3,000 at some point to 10,000 and at least
I made 2 trades today. That's it. 2 trades today. 1 gold, 1 Euro USD. Made $52 on the Euro USD, and I bought it. Crazy, right? And then I made $433 on the way down on gold. And gold's really only moved since I bought it. It's only moved, not even 10 points. It's crazy. So it's very, you can on the way up and on the way down. You just gotta watch it. Like you gotta fall into that matrix. Maybe take a little bit of mentoring, a little bit of advice from the community, from the group, and sit at home and quarantine your ass for 30 days. This gives you time to figure out exactly what IM Academy is. You can sit down and you can watch it, join, and you can start trading and you can start making money at home.
People are asking me for picks, and I'm like, man, it's really hard to give picks right now. Like so hard, until you actually, because the market's been just going down, right? So when you see the market go down for 13 out of 15 days, and the crazy part is a lot of the only thing that's really been going up over the last 2 weeks has been coronavirus stocks. Everything else has been going down, and VIX stocks, volatility index stocks, short ETFs. Those are the only things going up. Or if you're making money shorting, you're making money. But for the most part, everything else has gone down. Gold's gone down. Bitcoin's gone down. Indexes have gone down. Stocks have gone down. So gold's gone down. Everything's gone down. So silver's gone down. So we've seen pretty much all the assets go down.
That should tell you that now that gold's not skyrocketing like it should be, like it will be soon, just for any particular reason. I mean, it hit 1700, like a couple of days ago, it was at 1700. So it's down like $150 from its highest high, right? But now that you can see that gold's not really shooting through the roof, everybody is still holding. Everybody's holding because they know, sure, it might dip a little bit lower, but they know that if they've got a grip on the corona, if they've got a grip on it in a spot where it first originated from, and we're getting the real numbers, we're watching China. Now people are going back to work. They're recovering from this. Not so many people are dying. People are getting a little bit better. We know that we're 50 days behind, and we know we're going to go something like it through, something like that here. But we don't have 1 billion people here. So this is why it's very important that we close our borders to the States and to everywhere else for 30 days. Come on, Justin. Just close them for 30 days. That's all we're asking. All I'm asking, just close them for 30 days. If you want to go on a vacation, get out now and come back in 30 days. Go through the quarantine stage or the screening stage. And then, hey, everything's back in business. So everybody it seems like everybody, because they're not putting in that safe haven, it seems like everybody is still pretty comfortable. Sure, it's taken a 13-day hit and it's going down. We've lost a lot. But you know what? It might, like right after this, everything just might scream straight up for like the next 4 or 5 days, 6 days. You know what I mean, Rich?
Of course.
You've
of
seen
course,
how
because if they pump the markets, people will jump back in with all their cash on the sidelines, and that creates a feeding frenzy, and then it just shoots right back up. So, I mean, there's always that possibility. I mean, that's what we're hoping for, right? We're hoping for that to happen. I don't want the markets to crash, right? That's not what I want. That's not why I do this. So, we can make money through our academy up and down, but, I don't short as much as I like to long. I like to long more than I short. I mean, it's just the way my brain thinks. But in times like this, obviously, there's a lot of shorting pressure. Everybody just flips the script and goes from being a long trader. I'm listening a lot to some of the top guys on CNBC, like big hedge fund guys, and they're all saying that we're getting very close to a bottom. And they're saying, we've just
getting close to
13 days, 13 days of red out of 15. I mean, anybody who does chart analysis.
I know, Rich, but it's connected. You have to understand it's connected. They're just looking over at China and saying, if China's got a grip on it, okay, and they've got 1 billion people over there, and they did it the way they did it, and they got a grip on it, and everything's getting better, and everybody's getting back to work. It's only been like 30 days, like a little bit more than 30 days. So we do that here. we know we're going to recover from it and get back to work, and everything's going to be better. And that's when the interest rates are going to go up because of this 30-day cycle. People are going to need help, right? And like I was saying, man, a lot of people don't make a lot of money. You know what I mean? So they have to go to work. A lot of guys work on the dock. A lot of guys drive vehicles. There's a reason why Lyft and Uber and all these places are here, is because no one really wants to work, but they have to because they have to survive. So, I would say 60 to 70, maybe even 80% of the population have to work in order to survive. There's only like 20% that don't have to, bro. So, people have to go to work. They have to go to work and they can't for 30 days. That's going to affect them, So there's going to be no help unless, like I was saying earlier, in these, like all these arenas, like the NBA, NHL, like all these people that work in those arenas, man, they're all covered. So they're going to be, they're going to, for sure, they have to get paid. You know what I mean? These organizations are way too big not to pay these people because no one will come back and work for them. Right? Would you go back and work for them and say, well, we're not going to pay you for a month? What do? You have no money. You're living paycheck to paycheck. You're serving drinks and cleaning floors. You got to work, right? Unless you're in the stock market. A lot of people aren't in the stock market. But a lot of people should really consider that, checking the IM Academy. So we don't have to worry about this in a crisis like that.
Guys, if you guys are looking to find a way to make money from home, join the Academy. Email me, richtvlive@gmail.com. Jared's part of the Academy. I'm part of the Academy. We got about 25 members worldwide. We're growing. And we have members that are making thousands of dollars a day trading. So you don't have to leave your home. You can make money trading at the comfort of your own home. You can make money trading indexes, Forex, commodities, gold, silver, palladium. You can make money betting something's going to go up. You can make money betting something's going to go down. You can make money buying Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Facebook. You can short it. You can long it. So we have all the tools at our disposal. So this is not really an issue for us because we can make money up and down. Mm-hmm. So if you guys are would like to learn how to do that, let me know, and I'd love to have you be a part of the Academy. We can show you how to do that. So we're not really concerned about the way the market goes. However, I'm concerned about the economy. Right now, the good news is the Dow 30 is up 280 basis points, 300 basis points.
US 30?
US 30. The Dow US 30 is up 300 basis points. The S&P 500 is up 40 basis points. The NASDAQ is up 86 basis points. Now, I got to go and So, Jared, thank you for joining, man. We've been live for like over an hour now, so we're going to say goodbye. Thank you guys for joining. The big news of the day, all sporting events in North America pretty much shut down, and the stock market crashed hard, biggest crash since 1987, 33 years since we crashed this hard. And now after market, it looks as though the Dow 30 is screaming up 340 points now. So this is good news. So hopefully tomorrow on Friday the 13th, we're going to have a green day. Oh, now up 426 basis points on the Dow Jones. This is great news.
That's awesome.
This is great news. So while we're live here, we're getting some good news for tomorrow. So hopefully this continues. Hopefully this continues to steamroll. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Smash the like button. Comment down below, share the video everywhere.
Smash that like button.
Subscribe if you want to learn how to join the Trading Academy and trade with your boy, trade with Jared, and with other members all over the world. Holler at your boy. If you're quarantined and you're worried about how you're going to make money, holler at your boy. We will show you how you can make money from your phone. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. And Justin Trudeau's wife has the coronavirus. So, basketball players are getting it. Soccer players are getting it. Politicians are getting it. Anybody can get it. Stay safe, everybody. Stay safe, everybody. Anyone who has died, thank you guys for all your support. I appreciate you guys. Without you guys, none of this is possible. Jared, have a good night, brother.
Thank you, Rich. Thanks, everybody.
Stay safe, everybody. It's your boy, Rich, your late night vampire with my boy, Jared, and we're out. Peace.